Spirit continues to brief us on that which is seen in the aftermath of world collapse. So we will tell you this at this time: when you go out and about, take into consideration all those about you. Let them be. However, notice within they are all making do with what they have. In and of itself this is no problem. In and of other things, it well may be, for they do not see around them. They are contained within a miasma of perception binding them to their faults, as humans tend to do. So we tell you this as an adjunct to the superficial, seen here to distract even further, for this is seen here really well intact for those whose compliance is at a high level of obedience. Here you will find others of like kind, situating themselves also to pursue that which is wanted, and when this is done it is seen, an artful show of distrust amongst them, as all have differing views of the situation at hand. So as they move along, on one hand there is belief in one aspect, while all others are in the wake of their perception about them. This, in and of itself, matters not. However, to anyone in pursuit of personal contentment, these measures assuredly leave much to be desired. So we tell you this, to contain within all that is necessary to be making a situation preferable for yourself and others about you. Do not deter from making decisions to propel you forward rather than making those which stop you in your tracks. This is what is seen here much of the time. People do not know how to respond to situations to bring the benefit to them, rather than acquiescing to anything that comes along. As we have said, many people will have difficulty when all goes about and self-destructs. It is heard too, these things make no one happy in ways that are not describable at this time. So we say indeed, there are those who endeavor a quick shot at becoming more than are able, yet this does not work, indeed so. As this all moves forth we endeavor to give news of it as it is seen here. To our detriment, it is impossible to tell for sure how all is to evolve, but it is said here all seen is unanimously concurred with, in ways that do not interfere with what is going to happen. Last, and of course, least in resistance are those who insure on trying to bring everything back together again. Here we have those so determined it is impossible to get them to stop. They will continue ad infinitum, until that which occurs pulls the plug on all their activities. Now and again it is seen those so dedicated, making mistakes which harm others, and this will not be tolerated in the least as all come from it in an abandoned manner, and this just puts fuel where it doesn't belong, on the heart of one's own kind. Do not disturb the peace within, seen here detrimentally fixed, as nowhere is peace to be found anywhere. To do justice to this scenario is improbable, as all about it absconds with reasoning, and we say to you to beware all aspects of situations like this, to take you down in a moment's notice in time. It is well to wonder what has happened, however it is another to take advantage of all the suffering seen here and now. To become all you can become is a better option indeed, and we see that as probable for many who read this work. And say here you are, determined to provide value and sustenance to whoever passes your gates. However well put it all might seem, do be prudent about accessing another's fate given in this world, for those about him may not know the difference between camaraderie and pessimistic viewpoints led astray by permeable thinking. To say this is effortless. To enact it for oneself is effortless also, when done with reprieve and a notion of sense of self. It is here all things prosper. It will not do to inhibit its growth within. As we move forward, learn to rely on that which is given, to return in like kind. Again, We say this will do well to those who actively pursue their own vigilance with extreme caution and an attitude of correction, seen here as the ability to make changes when necessary.